the defense in the first half.
Shaky, for sure.
Second half, completely different story. I mean, we've seen this before to you guys already this year, but what adjustments did you make in the locker room?
I mean, I think Cheryl, she holds us all accountable. So when we go out there and we don't play the way we need to play, she let us hear it. So, we had to tighten up for sure.
How was it just playing with somebody like Fee out there on the court, somebody that can create their own shot, be able to defend and score at a high level, just somebody play along that side?
Man, Fee is just such a humble superstar. Like, it's no ego with her, and she come out 20-10 every night. I never played with anybody like her before, so, I mean, she bring it every night. She's so consistent, and like I said, she's just so humble in the way that she do it. So, whatever I could do to help her out, that's what I'm trying to do.
You've been reluctant to call yourself a point guard this season, and another 10 assists to 1 turnover.
Yeah.
At what point can we start calling you a point guard?
I don't know, maybe next year.
Okay.
Maybe next year, not this year. I'm still getting comfortable. But, having games like this definitely, gets me more and more comfortable for sure. Yeah, that's what Cheryl told me. I've been going crazy for sure.
So, Courtney, we're not going to call you a point guard with leading the team with 8 rebounds tonight. Can we call you a forward?
Man, call me whatever you want to call me, as long as we win. Whatever I can do for the team. Hey, Courtney. Hi, Courtney. She still don't know me yet.
Courtney, your offensive games in the last 2 games, obviously a tough 1-for-11 night against Seattle 2 games ago. I believe it's 13 of your last 23 since then. Got a couple threes to go. Like, how are you feeling with your shot lately, and just seeing the ball go through the net more?
Nah, that game I went 1-for-11. My daddy was court shot, so I told him he can't.
Cheryl said he's banned.
Yeah, he can't come no more. He can't come no more. But now I got in the gym, man. Got some shots up. Feeling more comfortable. Getting more comfortable with the offense. Getting more comfortable with my teammates. So I knew my shot was gonna fall. So I don't never trip on missing shots, because I know I'm going to get those shots and I'm going to knock them down.
And 10 assists for you tonight. That's your most in a Lynx uniform, most by a Lynx player this season. It felt like you mentioned it was a slow start for the offense, but how did you feel the team get into a rhythm and get things going, starting sort of like mid-second quarter there?
I mean, I think that's a testament to my teammates. You don't get an assist unless somebody knocks the shot down. So I think we got out, we got the ball movement, and we knocked shots down.
Fee, Kayla McBride had been on quite a heater. In this game, I think only 8 shots, but I think that speaks to this team's unselfishness, and that this team only takes good shots and players don't force shots. What is it about this team and this culture that inhibits that ability to sacrifice maybe your night for the team's night? And I think this one's a great example of it.
I think just everyone is so unselfish in the way that they play, and that's the kind of players that Cheryl recruits. And we're just all so focused on one goal, and it's not what we can do for ourselves, it's how we can win the game for our team.
Sure.
So I think that's just one of the reasons why my press is done. Mila said, I'm done. I think that's one of the reasons why we've been so successful, is because all of our shots are so high on assists. Like, their assist rate is so high, and it makes it really fun and really hard to guard.
Do you mind if I ask you another question? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Cameron Brink's a heck of a player. She's the number 2 pick for a reason. You held her to 0 points. How much pride do you take in dominating your matchup every single night? And for a player that probably wanted to put some points on your head, she wasn't able to get any.
I take a lot of pride. Defense is something that I am really prideful in, and it's such an identity of our team. And so I definitely don't want to let my teammates down in that way. Just trying to ball pressure as much as I can, getting deflections, just try to be a nuisance. Ollie is my inspiration, so.
You guys had a nice run towards the end of the second quarter to pull the lead down to.
I'm listening, sorry.
Okay. To pull the lead down to 5, you got 9 of the 11 points to get it rolling. Does anybody have to tell you anymore when it's time for you to take over a game?
Yeah, Cheryl did tell me. She's like, go in there. We need you to, focus and to change the tide a little bit. I feel like we got a little stagnant, and so again, I think just everyone does what they can to do what the team needs, and I knew the team needed that at that time. So I feel like that's what I do every night. Just try to see what we need and try to be as aggressive as I can.
Is that aggressiveness aggressiveness on defense also, and you ended up with a club record for steals tonight with 8.
Yeah, I was surprised about that. I didn't know I had so many. But I think just like knowing our scout and being there and really trusting the defense, just trying to be there on the red. We knew that they like to be in the paint, so my teammates are getting on the high side, so they're trusting me to be there. So I try to make sure that that trust continues.
You guys have had so many games where the threes were going and things were flowing. Tonight it's a little tougher. The threes weren't going. It was maybe a little grittier game than what you have played. Does that say something about where this team is at, that on a night when things maybe aren't flowing, that you can still kind of grit out a win?
Do you want me to go?
Oh, hell yeah. I think that shows that, that we can defend. We know that every night is not going to be a great offensive night, but I think what we can do consistently is play hard defense. And like you said, we take pride in that. So I think, all of us don't want to be that one, right? Like, don't go at me. Don't go at me. So I think that's what we take pride in as a team, as a whole. Like, we don't want to be the ones that's lacking out there. So I think we all take pride in that.
Cord, different rookie on the Sparks, Rakia Jackson had a heck of a night. A lot of shot making, a lot of tough shots. Just as far as a rookie you probably aren't too familiar with, what did you see on the scouting report and then just observing her play tonight?
I mean, I think she's getting more and more comfortable in this league, right? But yeah, we won, so.
You guys started out, I think, with one free throw in the whole first quarter. That obviously evened out, but what kind of happened there to change that and get you to the line a little bit more?
I think just trying to be the aggressor. That's who the calls go to, and we were kind of going in there wanting the foul, I think, and just going in there strong and trying to score first, and then that's when the fouls come. So I think just trying to be as aggressive as we could be.
Fee, this is the best start that this team has had in about 7 years. Best start on the team that you've played on.
Mm-hmm.
How would you assess where this team is at right now, 13 games into the season? And what would you say is the main reason why you guys have started off so well?
It feels really good. I mean, we're in the Commissioner's Cup Finals. We're top team in the West. And I feel like we just have so much room to grow even still. We're definitely, we're playing well, but we can play even better. And that's what's really, promising. We can still clean up our turnovers. We can still clean up them scoring in the paint. And so that's really, I feel like that's a good place to be, where you're still really high and you can get even better than where you are. So I'm really excited to grow that even more as the season goes on.
And then for either of you, could you discuss the upcoming Commissioner's Cup Finals against New York?
I mean, we're excited about it. We're trying to go get that bag, so that's our goal. We got to go in there and go get that bag.
Yeah.
Really, that's simple.
Yeah.
Go get that money.
We want money.
Fee, you've mentioned a couple times that physicality can kind of bother this team starting a game. This game out-rebounded 12-4 in the first quarter, and then it seemed like midway through the second there was just a shift. Could you speak on kind of that shift where you guys started playing more physical?
I think it's the mentality. We felt that they were being really physical, and again, we weren't getting the foul calls. So we knew if we wanted to change the game, we had to go at them. We had to create the fouls. And so just turning up our defensive intensity, going at them, straight line drives to the rim, being aggressive with our rebounds. I think just doing all that really helped to kind of turn the tide and kind of get them on their heels a little bit more.
We'll now pivot to the Zoom and take a question from James.
Hi, Napheesa. Napheesa, you outscored 4 of the LA starters on your own tonight. When did you feel that you were heating up? Was it early from beginning of the first quarter that you felt in your zone?
I think I was just taking easy shots. I missed all my threes, but they felt good. It felt good. One will go in eventually, hopefully next game. But again, I think just doing easy things, getting back to shooting when I'm open, moving it when I'm not, trying to create a little defensive confusion with, ball screens with Courtney are so good because it's so hard to guard both of us, things like that.